This video is to show you how to do a alliance setup and what everything means. I've talked to GPGSteve and he has given me a lot of information that I can share with you guys. First off, I want to say this is not my account, this is my roommate's. He has not played this game for at least 6 months, so his stuff is very easy to set up. Okay, on the top of the screen you'll see his city name Denial, and down to the emblem, which is his shield, and to the right too is View Alliance Wars. When you click on that, you're going to see a lot of information, but at the very bottom you're going to see a button that says View Alliances. When you click on that, you're going to see 3 different alliances. Now each alliance gives you its own bonuses and its own gear. But right now I want to show you what your passive bonuses are for when you start out at the lowest commander of the 4. And I'll just slowly go through these so you get an idea of what each civilization's alliance gives you. And there's a little history on each one of these alliances that you could read and go through and whatnot. Okay, now you're going to see on 2 alliances that there are percentage differences. Okay? I have talked to GPGSteve and this is the reason why. The one on the far left is in 2nd place, the one on the far right is in 3rd place. And the middle one's in 1st place, so they don't get a percentage. And this is what GPGSteve told me in his reply why this is this way. It's based on the number of AP being earned by each alliance relative to the others. So if one alliance is out-earning the other by a significant amount, usually because it has more active players than the other alliances, get an EP boost reward as compensation. This should help compensate for population differences and promote an eventual balanced alliance population, as players on losing alliances can out-earn some players on the winning one. We expect some people to get this and choose to say, hey, let's go over to the weaker alliance so we get better rewards. I had to do a real switch. That city that he was under, that civilization, was not at level 40, but this one is. If you look at the top now, you'll see 3 join buttons. I'm going to join the league that I know, that I play. It's as simple as that, nothing more. Now, something to remind you on, everything that you buy out of that league's shop, all the weapons that are just for that league, if you leave the alliance, you're going to lose all that gear with it. So if you're going to go buy a hammer for $300,000 and you leave this alliance, you're going to lose that gear. That's what I've been told. So just be very careful about when you want to spend money, because you don't want to spend money on something and then switch alliances and it's gone for good. Now this map is your battle map, which it's all pretty self-explanatory. There's not much here. This is one of the battles that is your 24-hour battle, because there's 3 types. There's every 24 hours, there's every week, and then there is every month. And you see this right here that says 0. Every map that you play that gives you AP points will go there, and those points will be added on to your war effort right now that is at 26094. So if you earn 200, it'll add to that war effort, which will increase the amount of points that you are winning beyond the others, and then you will win those 18 extra EP points, so you can purchase whatever you want with EP. This is your 7-day. 126, and this is your monthly, 540. And those are the only three that are running. Now if you look, it says how long it is and how many days left. This one says how long it is and how many hours left. And same with the weekly. What I'd also like to point out for you right now is if you look to the right where you see the progression of the league, you'll see almost every bar is fully green. But the red bar is there also. And I wanted to know if this was the sabotage bar. And I asked GPGSteve what that meant, and this is what he had to say. We're clarifying the bars with a tooltip in the upcoming patch, but the total length of the bar green plus red is all AP earned by everyone on the alliance. Red shows what has been deducted through sabotage, and the green portion shows who is in first, second, and then third place. In theory, an alliance could have the longest green plus red bar and be in second place if they've had more points taken away through sabotage. Now your next question must be is what is sabotage? So I know there's been a lot of people asking the same question, how does that really work? I mean, is it worth doing sabotage or not? And looking at the bars that right now, not many people are doing it. So I also asked Steve that exact same question, and this is what he told me. It takes AP earned away from other alliances. If you have it set to 100% of your alliance and you earn 100 AP in a day, 100% will go to your alliance. If you have it set to take 30% from Alliance 2 and 30% from Alliance 3 and earn 100 AP, your alliance will get 40 AP and 30 will be deducted from the totals of Alliance 2 and 30 will be deducted from Alliance 3. So if I read that correctly, and this is what I take from it, if Alliance 2 and Alliance 3 take their AP points and both sabotage Alliance 1, instead of 100 points going to Alliance 2 and 100 points going to Alliance 3, it's negative 200 from Alliance 1. So if Alliance 2 and Alliance 3 can get together somehow, they can knock back the winning alliance a couple notches and actually might be able to win. Okay, next on the list is EP points and AP points. Alliance points, also known as AP points, are just a number that lets us assign point values to things like quests, PvP, skirmish, creep, and material turn-ins. We then use those AP numbers to run all of the math for our Alliance Wars system, such as standings, rewards, rank, etc. EP points, also known as Empire points, are simply points to buy things that you may find in the game. That pretty much covers everything for your battle screen and pretty much covers everything for your screen where I showed you at the very beginning for view alliances. Let's move on to your stats. As you see, because this is brand new, there is nothing on the left hand corner. Now if you look at total rewards, it says 0. Recent rewards, nothing in that box. If I've been doing something with this alliance, and of course this civilization, you would see numbers underneath the recent rewards. How many Empire points I earn every day. And that is updated within a 24-hour period. Now, if you look on the other side, on the right-hand side, you'll see 3 civilizations. 2 of them are green. 1 is red. The red one means it has not hit level 40 yet. And so what this tells you is that if it's green, you can do all the alliance quests in those 2 civilizations. The rank is based on the AP you've earned in total relative to everyone else in your alliance. With some data being thrown out over time, 30 days, every day it recalculates everyone's rank and the top 10% of AP earners get the top rank. The next chunk gets the next. Every time it gets recalculated, you can go up, stay the same, or go down depending on how active you are compared to everyone else in your alliance. If I understood that correctly, its top position is the first 10% of players. The second position is the next 10%. The third position is yet the next 10%. And a foot soldier, I think, is the 70% of everybody else. I don't know. They just said 10% for the top rank. Now that covers your stats area. The archives just show the battles that you've won and how much you've earned from that, but because this is a new account, you'll see nothing on there. I also want to add that if you leave your alliance or move server, your AP points and rank will reset. So if you leave, you're going to lose it all, and you're going to have to start all over again with the AP points. I don't know about EP points. What I'm reading right now is that it says it will only set the AP point side of it. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to say something on this post where the forum is going to be. Steve says he's going to watch it, so if there's any questions, he may be able to answer anything that I have left out. I hope this helps.